With 3 assignment deadlines for university due in 6 days, which I haven't started yet, I felt now is the perfect time to have a look at YouTube Rewind 2018 and all of the references in the video.
Wait, hold on. You know who really needs to be in this Rewind video?
KSI versus Logan Paul. That was a pretty big thing that happened this year. PewDiePie versus T-Series. Nah. So I'm going to be looking at a few of the references in this video. It all kicks off with Will Smith. He turned 50 this year. He jumped into the Grand Canyon and lived. There is a reference to Avengers Infinity War when Thanos snaps his fingers. Although it's strange that that wasn't part of the Rewind. I feel that could have been quite an interesting concept. Unless they couldn't get the licensing for it, I really don't know. I'm glad Marques Brownlee is quite a prominent YouTuber in this, because he is one of the only YouTubers that I actually recognise this year. I recognise about 5, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I know YouTube is such a huge place. However, I feel that the time of doing sort of one Rewind is coming to an end, because I think it should just be regional specific, because then you can understand who you're seeing in the Rewind. Anyways, of course, there's references to Fortnite with the Battle Bus and Ninja. Although I have to say, this is not Marques Brownlee screaming, and if it is... To be honest, I've never heard Marques Brownlee scream, but it really doesn't sound like him. I feel with the title of Everyone Controls Rewind, YouTube really missed a trick. Why there wasn't some sort of voting earlier in the year as to what you wanted to see, and then they could have genuinely made the Rewind as people voted for it, and you would see less thumbs down. There are more reasons for those thumbs down, which I'll get into in a minute, but if you're going to go down that Everyone Controls Rewind, let the people control it. I see what you're trying to do with the comments towards the end of the video, but because they don't look like real comments to me, you may have just plucked them out of thin air. From what I've been able to see, that they're not real. I haven't been able to find these comments anywhere in the YouTube Rewind links that prove that these are real comments from people.
Apparently, we control Rewind this year. Y'all, we can do whatever we want.
But you can't, because you don't. It's the producers that have controlled this Rewind again, which is fine. But if you're going to go down the route of you're in control, give people control. You've got varying ways to get people to vote. You could do it on Twitter. You could put something inside of YouTube where people could have voted earlier on in the year. Maybe who they wanted to see in the Rewind, what they wanted to see in the Rewind.
There's one thing this video needs.
K-pop! What are you talking about? No! I've never listened to K-pop in my life. I'm sure there are loads of people that do, specifically in other areas, but that's not... No! Now, I genuinely didn't know what mukbang was, so I hit up Google. Mukbang is a live online audio-visual broadcast in which a host eats large amounts of food while interacting with their audience. Usually done through an internet webcast, mukbang became popular in South Korea in the 2010s, according to Wikipedia. You've got a nod to the royal wedding this year. The yodeling kid who yodeled in Walmart makes an appearance. If you pause the video here, you can see there's a reference to PewDiePie in the fact that that is the colour of his chair. And for me...
Because I love you.
This is where the video grinds to a halt. You got references to Kanye West's I Love It video. The World Cup this year in 2018. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. The World Cup this year in Russia, which, you know, it's coming home, right? Reference to SpaceX, where they launched a car into space earlier in the year. It was one of the most watched live stream events of all time. There's a whole chunk dedicated to ASMR. That's quite a popular thing, apparently. I'm not one who listens to it, but, you know, it's out there. And then to top it all off, they have the YouTuber Primitive Technology, whose videos are fantastic. And if you have never seen them, change that, because they are very, very good. And that's it for YouTube Rewind 2018. The response has been mixed. so far, and I definitely think that just that middle part of the video is very odd to me. It feels very social justice warrior to me, and I don't really know what it's doing in a YouTube Rewind video. But let me know what you think of YouTube Rewind 2018. If I have missed anything, please let me know in the comments. I normally do. This is the third one of these that I've done. This is the only video I've made all year. If you'd like to see me make more videos, let me know of things you'd like to see in the comments. And other than that, thanks very much for watching and have a nice day.